4 more chapters. 4 more chapters. Anyway, but we're going to do chapter 11 this video, and then 12, 13, and the epilogue in the next video. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Hold on. I actually need to check something. Okay, short chapter. Leona was just about to follow Lily to the arts building to practice their duet when she glimpsed, was it? Yes, a hot white flash across the sky. It was their free period before lunch, and after a class Leona had come to like a lot, history of the ancient world, her mind was still reeling, in fact, from the day's lesson about a place called Greece, where they believed in many gods, including one named Helios, who drove a golden chariot across the sky each day, and this, the Greeks believed, was how the sun moved from east to west. Leona wondered if Lady Stella or any of her teachers were familiar with this wishing myth. She added it to her wish world observations just in case they weren't. She also wondered where such a myth had come from. Could maybe, just maybe, some ancient starling here shared their means of wish world travel with some ancient Greek? And maybe, as in a game of holophone, a few details were changed. Leona could see how it might have happened. Stories were fickle things. She had to sit on her hands to keep from raising one and saying, "That sun chariot stuff is crazy, but you really can't hide a shooting star." But back to the flash, which Leona could have missed in a small fury gray wish. Oh my fucking god. Back to the flash, which Leona would have missed if a small furry gray wishful creature hadn't scampered across the path in front of her and made her stop and hop back. As soon as the creature reached the grass, it sat up on its hind legs and stared at her, twitching its fluffy tail as if to wave her a wishing hello. "Hello to you, little wish world." Leona tried to remember what the species was called. A squid, a squirt, a squiz something. And that was when she noticed the silvery burst. If it had been that wonderful wishing holiday when they lit up the sky with colorful sparkling explosions, Leona would have thought it was one of those. But since it was not a holiday, Leona guessed the source at once. You know that holiday only gets celebrated in America, right? Can you tell? Oh my god. Lily poked her head out of the door of the arts building. "Are you coming?" "Yes," Leona waved. "I am, in just a second. I think." What did she think? "I think I left something somewhere. You go on and start rehearsing, and I'll be there as soon as I can." Lily shrugged and withdrew into the building while Leona leapt over the friendly, wide-eyed, wish-world creature and dashed around the arts building to the edge of the school grounds. "Well, I'll be starstruck," she said. She was right. She was not alone. "Vega!" She ran up to give her fellow star darling a hug. "What on wish world are you doing here?" "Leona, star greetings." Her eyes widened as she took in Leona's sparkly self. "Wow, are you sure no one else but us sees us sparkly?" Leona shrugged. "That's what Sage and Libby said. Plus, no one's mentioned it." Vega grimaced. "And that outfit, is that plaid?" "Oh no, did your wish world outfit selector break?" "Oh, this?" Leona looked down. She had almost gotten used to the whole jacket, tie, kilt thing. "It's a uniform. Everyone wears them at this school, I'm afraid." "Oh dear. Sorry, apologies," said Vega. She took Leona's hand in hers. "At least it's just for a little while. Is that the wish you're here to grant? To get rid of them?" "No, I wondered that too at first." Leona shook her head and shrugged. "But why are you here?" she asked Vega. My mission's almost done." Vega's nose scrunched and her mouth twisted. "Yes, about that," she began. "Actually, the thing is, your wish, it actually appears to be kind of a bit off track. Not that it's your fault or anything," she added quickly. We all know that this is one of the hardest jobs in the universe. What can you expect? We're all new to wish granting after all, and it's happened every time." "Not this time," declared Leona. "Sorry to disappoint you, Vega, but my wish couldn't be more sure of being granted. Everything's going spectacularly well. I've identified my wisher and her wish, and in," she tucked her stars up, "approximately 9 star hours, her wish will be officially granted. I don't know what kind of signals Lady Stella was receiving, but feel free to take your star home and tell her that they were wrong. Or stay. That would be stellar." She gave Vega's hand a squeeze. Then you can be here to see me not only rock this wish, but she shimmied excitedly. Sing! Vega tilted her head. This wish, are you sure about it? What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. I mean, are you sure the wish is truly your wisher's wish? Like I said, of course I'm sure. Who else's would it be? I don't know, said Vega. All I know is that the energy levels were indicating that something was amiss. That's why I'm here. Maybe if I stay, I can help you figure it out. Gently, Leona let Vega's hand go. Suit yourself, but you'll have to change. She nodded at Vega's silk-smooth blue shift. Right. Vega looked down at her pretty new dress and made a face. But how? I don't think I have anything like your uniform in my Wish World outfit selector. She checked. Not even close. I know, said Leona. You'll just say you're visiting, that you're thinking of going to this school. But let's hurry. She cheerfully linked arms with Vega's. My wisher's waiting for me to rehearse. Vega followed Leona to the music building. Nice place, this school, she remarked. You know, it reminds me a little of Old Prism. Really? Leona glanced around. They have buildings there like this? She had never been to Old Prism, one of the oldest settlements on Starland, though it was a popular place for tourists to go. She couldn't imagine any architecture on Starland being so rectangular, though it simply wasn't the kind of shape starlings naturally thought of. I said a little, Vega clarified. I meant in the way that Old Prism is historic. This place is old for Wish World, too, isn't it? It is. Is it? Oh, shit. Is it? Leona shrugged. Vega pointed at a plaque to the side of the door. Winterbottom Hall, Leona read, built 1792. I don't know. That's only a few Hondrong star years. That's not so very old. I know, but on Wish World, that's lifetimes, said Vega. It's like a star era to us. Inside, they found Lily already rehearsing in one of the soundproof rooms. Leona and Vega caught half a chorus before Lily noticed them and stopped. Oh, please go on, said Vega, applauding. That sounded beautiful. It really did, Leona said. Now just wait till you hear our duet. Oh, by the way, Lily, this is Vega, a friend of mine from home. Hi, said Lily shyly. So you're thinking of going to school here too? Maybe. Vega's slender shoulders rose slightly. We'll see how it goes. So you two are singing a duet? Yes, Lily nodded, for the talent show tonight. Leona grinned and laid her arm across Lily's shoulder. It was my idea, she proudly explained. It was the only way I could convince her to do the show. Crazy thing is, she's been wishing to do it, but came this close to backing out. Really? Vega raised a thin blue eyebrow. Why is her eyebrow blue? Why is her eyebrow blue? Maybe it's just blue to Leona, hopefully. How generous of you. Oh, it was nothing. Leona squeezed Lily's shoulder. We should probably get started, she said. Then, she pointed with another hand to a stool in the corner. You might want to sit over there. Vega perched on the seat and listened until a bell rang to signal the end of the period. Lily had a PE class to go to then. Technically, Leona did too, but Vega begged her to give her a tour of the campus, and Leona happily said she would. So they take physical energy here on Wish World too? Asked Vega after Lily had gone off to her class. No, the E is for education, not energy, explained Leona. It's not the same at all, even though yesterday we did play a game a bit like Starball. They call it basketball, I think. You have to use your hands, though, which I keep forgetting. It was so hard. Not that I was ever that good at Starball either, she winked. So what would you like to see first? Oh, I know. Let me show you the dining hall. It's rather dreary compared to Starling Academies, but there's all the lemonade you could drink. Is that the drink Professor Alara Ursa told us about? Asked Vega. Yes, you have to try it. It's the most delicious drink. It's sour and sweet all at the same time. Kind of like pucker-up juice? A little, but without the spice and the sparkle too. Here, I'll show you. Leona veered to the right and dragged Vega along with her. Vega hung back though. Maybe later. I didn't really want a tour. Your countdown clock is ticking and we need to talk. About what? Leona frowned. Vega pointed to the back. Vega pointed back to the music building. "About that," she said. "This duet. Are you sure about it?" "Sure, I'm sure," Leona said. "Like I said, it's the only way I could get Lily to do the show." She explained how hard even getting Lily to sing a duet with her had been after the mean things some wishlings had said. And it wasn't just those jealous girls. It was her own sister, too. "Do you think all the wishlings Starkin are like this?" Leona asked. "Moon and stars," said Vega. "I hope not." Leona couldn't help thinking of her own Starkin, her two brothers, who were older and already out of school, and her two younger sisters, who were students back in Fairfield, still living at home. Leona had hoped that they would follow her to Starling Academy, but neither one had even applied. Just like the rest of her family, they were perfectly content with small-town life. Still, Leona Hollow called them often on her Stars app, and she loved hearing about life at home. In fact, since she's been on Wish World, it was the thing she had missed the most. She suddenly wondered what her family thought now that star days had passed since their last Hollow Call. If only Leona could have told them about her mission, but Lady Stella's plan was too top secret to be shared with anyone. She hoped when their mission was over, she'd be able to tell them everything, and she hoped, thanks to her, that Star Day was coming very soon. "Please, Vega, trust me, I know what I'm doing here. Now, do you want to try some lemonade or not?" "It's up to you." Chapter 12 is next. We are hopefully almost done with this damn book. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video.